Now today, I want to show you how you can deal with criticism in the most empowering and resourceful way. So how can we deal with criticism in the most empowering, resourceful way? Now the first step is to begin to be very clear on the differences. Usually there's two. Now, if we get a very clear distinction between the two, we'll be able to deal with this in a very powerful way. So the first one is when someone is criticizing us and they're doing it, but we're reacting in a negative way. So they're saying something of value where we can actually learn from it, yet we deal with it in a very unresourceful way. We react in a negative way. Now, the other side is where people are just being negative toward us, and it's because of their issue. So some people will call them haters. Some people will be thinking that they're trying to bring you down. But they're the really two, the ones who are trying to give us value and the others actually trying to bring us down. Now let's talk about those who are trying to bring us down. Now, we have to understand that we do not need to take that personally. They're just saying it in a negative way because they probably want attention and they want more love. They want to feel more validated because they're not feeling good in themselves. So if they are doing it in a negative way, it just means they need more love. Now, it doesn't mean we have to allow them to work or walk all over us, because that's not the case at all. But the understanding that they are someone who's actually needing something from us or seeking something out of their life by inflicting pain or criticism on others is very important to understand, because when we get clarity on that, we can understand that it's not a personal attack, it's just actually their issue. And then on the other hand, we have the idea of where someone is saying something for the benefit and value of us, yet we're receiving it in a negative way. So there's two ways right here. And I want to show you a process of how you can be able to do it in a very resourceful way. So what I'd like you to do, I'm going to guide you through this process. So go ahead and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just imagine you're watching a you receiving that criticism, and before you react to it, just see that you in your mind's eye. However you visualize it, just see that in your mind's eye, that you over there receiving that criticism without reacting. Okay, so we're just seeing that person saying whatever they're saying, and then you freeze it. So you're not reacting at all, they're just saying whatever they're saying to you. And then, slightly to the left of that, imagine another you who's actually witnessing that criticism. And then this you can get clarity. What are they really saying here? And as that you watches that other you in that freeze frame, what learnings can you get from this? Now, is it someone who is actually trying to bring you down, or is it a way that you can get value from this? And because we freeze frame it, we've got plenty of time to practice this. So see this you get the clarity and understanding of what that communication, because that's what it is, they're communicating something to us, and we need to get that understanding, that clarity. So notice how this other you can get the clarity. Really understanding the nature of that person, the intention behind what they're saying, because there's always a positive intention. Maybe they are seeking validation, they are seeking love, or they are needing help. Or maybe there are important learnings where that criticism may not be where in the past you may not have received it well, but now you can actually get the value from it, get the learnings and the understandings. And as that you does that, I want you to then imagine a third you. Okay, so on the one side, we've got the you, which is receiving it, but not reacting. The middle is you actually getting the understanding and the learnings. And then finally, this you will come up with, the third you will come up with how you'd like to act and react based on the knowledge and information and learnings that you've just received, so the clarity you've just received. And then see the first you actually acting and reacting in that resourceful way. So there's 3 steps to this process. The first one is that you over there is receiving criticism. you freeze frame it. The second you over there is getting the understanding and the clarity. And then the third you is coming up with an appropriate response which allows you and the person in that situation to actually be comfortable, okay? So you're either inspiring them, you're receiving it in a healthy way, and you're getting the clarity and acting and reacting in a way which is actually going to nourish you and support you in that environment. That is a real simple process, a 3-step process, that if you do it time and time again, you're pre-teaching your mind that whenever it happens, your unconscious mind will take a moment at a very quick level, at an unconscious level, to then get the learnings and then to actually act and react and come up with that strategy of reacting to it. That is a simple 3-part process of reacting calmly, resourcefully to criticism. So once again, all you do is imagine in your mind a you over there being told that criticism. You freeze frame it. And then another you gets the clarity and the understanding of what the communication really means, and understanding the intention and what you can learn from it. What are they trying to say? But if you were to learn from, would allow you to get better in the future. And then that third you comes up with how you'd like to act and react in that situation. And then you see that first you carry out those learnings and that new way of acting and reacting. Trust me, if you do this a number of times, you're going to experience a really profound way of acting and reacting in all those situations where you've been criticized. You'll get the understanding that maybe it's just their issue, and also you may get the understanding that there's learnings of how you can improve as well. Because we just have to get that strategy in place. When you do that in your mind a number of times, it will become second nature. At first, we just have to consciously practice it. As we consciously practice it, it becomes easier and easier and easier to happen naturally. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a real powerful tool that I teach my clients, and they always get results because of that. It's just about pre-teaching and rehearsing and seeing yourself over there. That's a key point, because that means we're taking a step back, we're getting clarity without the negative emotions. So go ahead and practice that and notice what happens. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you are, go ahead and click the subscribe button. That means you'll get videos way ahead of other people. It's going to be very transformational if you go ahead and do that. You'll get exclusive access as soon as my new videos are being released. So once again, if you're enjoying it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Many thanks and goodbye.